Aratta, the first known civilization. The first known civilization in the Armenian Highlands appears in Sumerian texts as Aratta. According to Artak Movsisyan, Aratta was a highly organized state producing skilled artisans, architects, and scribes. Sumerian records describe Aratta as sending workers and valuable materials to the city of Uruk. This shows that Aratta was not isolated. It influenced one of the most advanced civilizations of its time. Aratta or Ararat. Scholars like Paris Herouni argue that Aratta or the kingdom of Ararat was called Biainili by its own rulers. Herouni explains that replacing the U in Urartu with an A gives Aratta or Ararat, reflecting continuity in both name and identity. Document reference. Assyrian inscriptions record campaigns in Urartu, while local inscriptions at Van call the name Biainili, confirming the same kingdom had different names for internal and external audiences. Nairi. Before centralization, the region was home to Nairi, mentioned in Assyrian texts from the 13th century BC. Nairi was strategically located in mountainous terrain, allowing them to resist invasions. Document reference. Tikla the Palliser first inscriptions describe campaigns against Nairi, indicating both their organization and their resilience. Movsisyan emphasizes that these are the different names for the same kingdom. Urartu, the kingdom of Van. By the 9th century BC, Nairi was consolidated into the kingdom of Urartu. King Aram, ruling circa 860-840 BC, unified Araratian and Nairi lands, establishing Biainili as the kingdom's core. Document reference. Inscriptions of King Argishti I, founder of Herouni, 782 BC, state, I, Argishti, son of Menua, by the command of the god Kaldi, built this magnificent city of Herouni for the prosperity of the country of Biainili. Linguistic and cultural continuity. The power of AR. The Armenian root AR means to create. Words like Ararel, to create, Ararich, creator, and Ararat, land of creation, illustrate the centrality of creation in Armenian culture. These records show Urartu was a local, continuous civilization, not an imported culture. We can note parallels into other languages. Greek arete, Latin ars, and orior all relate to creation and virtue. This highlights the Armenian Highlands as a center of cultural influence in the ancient world. Document reference. Inscriptions invoking AR as a divine source of life and creativity appear on Urartian monuments. Religion and spiritual transformation. Before Armenia adopted Christianity in 301 AD, the sun god Ar was central to spiritual life. Herouni emphasizes that Christianization did not erase earlier beliefs but incorporated and fulfilled them. Armenia was a cradle of civilization. From Karahunj, one of the earliest astronomical observatories, to the fortresses of Van and Herouni, the Armenian Highlands display a continuous trajectory of knowledge, governance, and culture. Document reference. Excavations at Herouni reveal cuneiform tablets, city layouts, and administrative artifacts demonstrating advanced organization and continuity from Nairi through Urartu to Biainili. Movsisyan and Herouni argue that this continuity underpins the history of modern Armenia. Conclusion. Documentation of continuity. The Armenian Highlands offer an unparalleled record of cultural continuity, from the Sumerian accounts of Aratta to Argishti I's cuneiform inscriptions at Herouni. Material and textual evidence confirms a civilization that endured for millennia. Herouni and Movsisyan show that Aratta, Ararat, Urartu, Nairi, and Hayastan, Armenia, are successive expressions of the same cultural and political reality, a civilization that thrived and left an extraordinary record in texts, fortresses, and monuments.